Let's have a look at an addition and subtraction example using fractions. This type of question is very popular in the examination and it's quite often a wordy question. In the exam they could just ask you work out something like 1/3 plus a half, but they could also give you a question like this, which is more like a problem. It says in this question, in a crowd, a quarter of the people have blue eyes, 2/7 have brown eyes, and the rest have green eyes. What fraction have green eyes? Okay, so there is no mention about the number of people in the crowd. There's no mention of the number of people with blue eyes, and we don't want to know how many people have got green eyes. Not interested. I'm interested purely in fractions. So we're told that a quarter of the people have blue eyes. A quarter have blue eyes. We're told that 2/7 have got brown eyes. 2/7 have brown eyes. So what I'm going to do first is add up the fraction that have got blue eyes and the fraction that have got brown eyes. So I'm going to add them up. So the calculation will be a quarter plus 2/7. This is now a paper 1 technique, so we're not using a calculator to do this with the fraction button. We are going to do it using the techniques about addition of fractions. Please, please, please do not just add up 1 plus 2 is 3, 4 plus 7 is 11. Addition of fractions does not work like that. What you need to do is work out what we call the LCM, the lowest common multiple of the two bottom lines. In other words, we need to get both bottom lines to be exactly the same number. Well, the technique I've shown you in a previous video is, if you can't spot it straight away, multiply the two numbers together. In this case, 4 times 7. 28. Change both bottom lines to the number 28. To change the 4 into 28, we times by 7. So you take the 1 and you times that by 7, you get 7. So 7 over 28 is the same as a quarter. Same thing, they look different but they're the same fraction. Do the same thing for the other one. Times the 7 by 4 to get 28. Times the 7 by 4. So you times the top by 4 as well to get 8. So 8 over 28 is exactly the same as 2 over 7. Now that they're both over 28, they are very straightforward to add together. It's like saying 7 cats plus 8 cats, you'd say 15 cats. So 7 28ths plus 8 28ths are 15 28ths. So you do add the two top numbers together, 7 plus 8 is 15, but the answer is 15 28ths. The same bottom line exists. You don't add 28 and 28. So the answer is 15 28ths. So the fraction of the crowd that has blue eyes or brown eyes added together is 15 28ths. Now the entire crowd would be the whole crowd. Now in maths, a whole can be written as a fraction. Now if we're talking about 28ths, the whole would be 28 28ths. The whole crowd would be 28 28ths. So if 15 28ths are taken up with blue or brown eyes, therefore we can say the green eyes, well, 15 out of the 28 is the fraction that got blue or brown. 13 out of 28 will be left over, because 13 over 28 plus the 15 over 28 would give you 28 28ths, which is the whole crowd. 28 out of 28. And there you go. That's a very typical exam standard question on addition, subtraction of fractions, which gives you a problem to work out. And in most cases when students can't do this, it's because they don't know where to start. Sometimes the student might know where to start, they try adding them up, but then they make the cardinal mistake of saying 1 plus 2 is 3 and 4 plus 7 is 11. And then they go from there, which of course is entirely the wrong thing to do. So there you go, a typical exam question, GCSE standard, a problem involving addition of fractions. That's the end of this video.